Oh yeah, pipe smokers! Happy Friday, yeah. This is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, and it is the 5th of July, 2024. We've got the last Garrett's 2 pipes done. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at the shine on that stem. She's already smoked, deghosted, everything. And then I cleaned and sanitized her totally. Put one final coat of carnauba wax on it. And she's coming back to you on Monday. I know it's Friday, but I ain't going nowhere, man. It's 85 degrees in my kitchen. So, yeah, this is the baby. This is Garrett's pipe, this gorgeous freaking, Camois. She is done. We're going to smoke her up. Now, Garrett, you got the front part of this bowl, which you can see is a lot thinner. So, and it heats up pretty good. So just smoke her gently till you got some carbon buildup in there. Look at the stem. You know, it's got some teeth chatter and everything, but man, she came out beautiful. That was a total restoration from a junker pipe. I sanded her down after I had her all sanded down. Now, I wanted to make a point here. I ran it underwater very quickly. Then I dried it off. I let the pipe totally dry till the little hairs and fibers came out of the briar. And when it was totally dry, that's when I went over it with some extra fine steel wool, some 0000 steel wool, extra fine, to get those hairs off. So I noticed in the past couple videos, I was like, yeah, I ran it underwater and then I went over it. But no, I dried it off and let it totally dry out first. And then I went over it with some superfine steel wool until it was almost polished. And then I stained it. And that's what is going to give you these results. A glass finish. Yeah. Let's set this baby on fire. All my pipes that I do, unless a customer says, no, don't do that, I put 2 Friends Celtic Mist in. I set it on fire, smoke it, make sure there's no ghost. This one we had to deghost twice. It was so bad. So I had to do the salt and alcohol treatment on her. But look at the bird's eye on that, man. Then it goes into the flame grain on this part of the pipe. That's a gorgeous pipe, man. And the draw is just phenomenal. So all cleaned out. Let's fill her up, set her on fire. So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and God, get an adult beverage. It's hot as heck in here. It's 84 degrees in my kitchen. No AC. And I just took a shower. So, yeah, let's go. I'll be right back in a nanosecond. Alrighty, man. Let's set something on fire. Like I said, we've got some Cornell and Deal 2 Friends Celtic Mist. After I do a pipe up, unless you don't want me to, that's what I fill her up with. I smoke that. Then I put a final coat on her. Clean her all out. Actually, I clean her all out first again after I smoke it with alcohol. And then put another coat of carnauba wax on it. Man, that pipe turned out freaking phenomenal. Garrett's going to love this one, man. This one you got to smoke gently, though, for a while till she's broken back in. and it has a lot of carbon buildup on her. It's my second time smoking this pipe. I deghosted her the first time, and then off camera I smoked her, and I was like, no, there's still a ghost. So I smoked her again after I'm smoking her again after I deghosted her for a second time. So Garrett, yeah, man, that pipe is a great smoker. She looks beautiful. Even though I couldn't get all those stains, the way I polished her and sanded it down, still shows the grain, but it's darker wherever the previous pipe holder, who's dead now, held it. Some people might think that's kind of horrible to think about, but what's even more horrible is somebody's going to own your pipes when you're dead. They'll be calling Paul the pipe guy up. Yep. I'll be like 120 years old. All right, send it to me. I'll get it back to you in a week. So as far as the services that I offer, okay, you send me a pipe, and I got a bunch of people that they're on vacation now, but they're like, oh man, I'm going to be back and I'm going to send you my pipe. So I probably got 15 more pipes on the way. Yeah, so basically the price is, you send me one pipe, it's $20. All right. I ream the entire bowl out. I clean all the internal parts, everything inside the pipe. If there's a 1/4 inch of gunk built up in here, I'll get it out. Then I'm going to deghost it with a salt and alcohol bath. I'm going to soak that stem for at least 24 hours in a warm OxiClean bath. Then I'm going to reassemble it. I'm going to polish everything, man. I'm going to polish up the stem. Got a certain way of doing that. Some of them need to be sanded down. Some of them just need to be gone over with extra fine steel wool. And then I'm going to polish everything. So when you get that pipe back, it's going to be brand new, all cleaned out, deghosted, and polished up. A mirror finish like that. Yeah. And you can enjoy it just like it was a new pipe. Might be 100-year-old pipe. So Garrett, when you get that pipe back, just remember, and I'm just saying this again, that front side was, the inside of the bowl on the front side was kind of burned out a little more than the back side. So you're going to want to smoke this gently till you got some carbon buildup. Well, most people probably don't smoke pipes like I do. I normally smoke them like a freight train because I'm a cigarette smoker. I don't know. It's got 5 coats of carnauba wax on her. And after I'm done smoking this, I'm going to let her totally cool down, go through the entire pipe again with Everclear, clean her all out again. Now I'm going to put one final coat of carnauba wax. I'm going to send her back to you, man, on Monday. You should have it probably by next Wednesday or Thursday, and that pipe's ready to go. I've already smoked it, I've cleaned and sanitized it again, put the final polish on. She's ready to roll. It's going in the box. Yeah. So, hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I was here working on your pipes. Actually, a couple subscribers suggested, they were like, hey man, you should really make a Paul the Pipe Guy t-shirt. And, you know, a couple of my subscribers, they were texting me and so forth, and they're like, well, what about this idea? What about that idea? And I said, what about this idea? I got a pipe hanging out of my mouth. I got an American flag behind me. And I'm doing that. American flag in the backdrop. And then put that on a t-shirt. How many of you guys would buy my t-shirt? And then it'd say something like Paul the Pipe Guy. And on the back it'd say, kiss my ass, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's a little aggressive. Or have on the back of the t-shirt, Paul the Pipe Guy with a pipe in his mouth, American flag in the backdrop, giving you 2 fingers saying, kiss my ass, I love my freedom. Something like that. Give me some ideas, guys. I'm going to let this sweet little girl cool down just a little bit. And we'll be right back in a nanosecond. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we graduated to a cigarette. So back to the Paul the Pipe Guy t-shirt, I was thinking just having me with a pipe like this, all right? American flag, okay. Put something like YouTube, the Paul Gilson channel, with me maybe holding a pipe like this. American flag behind me. And then on the back, me holding the pipe in my mouth with both fingers up, American flag in the background saying, you're not going to take my freedom away, or something like that. We got to get a beer. Yeah. By the way, this is my Hot Point refrigerator. This is where I keep those cold beers. Yeah. But I have. I've had 3-4 people. They're like, you got to make a freaking T-shirt, man. Well, I know people that do that. I'd only use like the top quality T-shirts, you know, the 100% cotton, extra heavy, not them thin pieces of shit that you get from China. Something by like Fruit of the Loom or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? So I don't know. Back to that. So if you send me a pipe, yeah, I'm gonna ream the entire bowl out, unless you bought the pipe new and you don't want that done. I'm gonna do a full internal cleaning of all the internal parts, get all the gunk out of it. I'm gonna deghost it. I'm gonna put the stem in an OxiClean bath, nice warm OxiClean bath. Then I'm gonna hit it with steel wool, get all the crap off of it. Then I'm gonna polish the entire pipe. Then I'm gonna smoke it, make sure everything is good. Then I'm gonna clean and sanitize it again, put another thing of Carnauba wax on it and send it back to you free of charge. I'm not going to charge you for shipping back. So if you want one pipe done, it's $20. You mail it to me. I'll do everything I said I would do. And then I will mail it for free back to you. And for every additional pipe, it's $10. So if you send me 5 pipes, it's $60. You got 20 for the first, you got 4 more at 10, it's 40, 50, 60. Plus you ship it to me, your cost, I ship it back to you free of charge. Looking like that. Yeah. And you know, you can reach me at 585-352-3660. Let me repeat that. My cell phone, you can call or text 585-352-3660. Yeah. Just call me, we'll talk about what you got. You want a full out restoration, it's $40. You got a real expensive pipe, if you want it insured for more than $100, that's extra. Oh yeah. I'm thinking about maybe doing some karaoke tonight down at the Navy Club. I still have today off, tomorrow off, Sunday off, and then I got to go back to work for another 10 years. I've been watching the analytics on my YouTube channel, and I've kind of toned things way down. But the guys 65 and over went from 27% of my subscribers down to 23%, which means I must have pissed off some old guys. The younger guys, it's gone up to like 25% of my subscribers. You know, between the ages of 25 and 50, something like that. So we love you old guys. I'm an old guy. I'm going to be 60. But the 65 plus guys are either dying off because their numbers have dropped down by 3%. They're either dying off or they don't like what I have to say. And, oh, well, you know, if you don't like it, you can vote for Obama again or something like that. Vote for Sleepy Joe. I don't know. Yeah. It's almost 4 o'clock. It's hot as fuck in here. You know, I was watching 2 a.m. Pipe on the patio, and he was smoking some Maltese Falcon, which is a great mild Latakia blend. And he was going on, and I was like, all of a sudden he said something that caught my ear. It's like, yeah, it's so hot out here, I got swamp ass. And I was like, I never heard him say anything like that. Good for you, buddy. Go. I'll probably take another shower too today. I don't have swamp ass yet. I did before, but I'm fresh out of the shower. Yeah. So I remember I was in this bar in Aruba. Oh, no, that was another story. I was, yeah. Yeah, Paul the Pipe Guy's been around the world a little bit. I was in this bar in Mexico in 1991. I was in Cancun, Mexico. And I'm just, I'm having my drinks. I'm feeling no pain, nothing like that. I was like 26 years old. So I'm watching this band, and I fucking, all of a sudden, some guy grabs my shoulder, probably about my age, and he whips me around. He's like, hey, man, you grabbed my girlfriend's ass. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? I'm sitting here watching the band and everything. You guys are behind me. I didn't grab anybody's ass. I said, you got a very pretty lady there, and I respect her, and I'd never do anything like that. It's like, man, I know you did it. I know it was you. And so, I says, look, man, just let's chill out. And I turned around. About 30 seconds later, he grabbed me by the shoulder a lot harder and whipped me around. It was you, man. I'm going to kick your ass. You grabbed my girlfriend's ass, man. And they were fucked up. Now, when you're fucked up like I was, which I was fucked up, when you see somebody else, when you're fucked up, and you realize that they're fucked up, they're on a different plane, which means that they were really fucked up. They were more fucked up than me, because I thought I was sober, but I wasn't. They were really fucked up. So I says, man, if you grab my shoulder like that and whip me around again, I says, it's things aren't going to be good. Sure enough, 30 seconds later, the guy rips me around. You grabbed my girlfriend's ass, man. I'm going to beat your ass. I was like, dude, this is your last warning. He did it one more time, and when he did it as hard as he could. And I came around with a punch, and I hit him right there, man. I saw his jaw move like this, like Daffy Duck, all right, over to the side of his face. Well, not quite that bad, but bad enough. I saw it move over, and I heard something snap. And he looked at me for a second. His eyes rolled into the back of his head. He went down like a sack of potatoes. Now, all of a sudden, security comes over, and they threw me out. No, they weren't like Mr. Gilson, it's time for you to go. They weren't like, hey, Paul, you're not welcome here no more. Let us escort you to the door. No, they actually threw me out. One guy grabbed this arm and that leg. Another guy grabbed this arm and that leg. And they proceeded to carry me out to, I think it was 12 or 13 concrete stairs going down to the sidewalk. No, they actually threw me out. Yeah. I went flying down like Superman down to the bottom of the stairs. And I'm laying down there. I feel all busted up. And I know a lot of people. All of a sudden, some guy comes up. Hey, Paul, how you doing? What's going on? You all right? So that guy, he threw me over his shoulder, held down a taxi, got me back to my hotel. Yeah, that was interesting. Yep, I actually got thrown out. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. I hope you have a great Friday. I know I'm gonna. Over and out. Happy pipe smoking, pipe smokers.